With this edition of the Hgp Sportscast, I'm Sean Embrock. Welcome and thanks for staying tuned. The inaugural Stack Bear Elite Football League, set to kick off on Friday, September 18 at the Lenora facility, is considered a value-added developmental football program. National coach Jamal Shabazz described the new initiative as very good for Guyana.
I think, this is really exciting times for Guyana football, and it really shows that, and it will demonstrate to us and to the whole nation, the people who really love football, because it starts with the club, it starts with the local competition, and it filters out into the national team.
Addressing the media at a press conference today, technical director of the GFF and the brainchild behind the introduction of the league, Claude Bolton, had this to say. Mr. Bolton.
This is a very significant and exciting time for us, because I think Coach Shabazz and I see it as more than just the league. This is the future of football, because, as we've said many times, you cannot have a proper national team without having a national league. Players must play to get better. Coaches must coach to get better. Referees must referee to get better. And at the same time, the public comes along for a ride.
8 clubs initially will participate in the two-part league, the Genesis and Finale, with some $15 million in prize monies, and clubs can win as much as $10 million in bonuses. Further to that, players in the league will be paid a stipend for each of the matches played. The Stack Bear Elite League is set to become the signature brand of football in Guyana to set the bar for a high level of play. Officiating the league matches is key. Hgp Sports quizzed the GFF press panel on the quality of refereeing expected for the league.
What the refereeing council would have done is to select the country's top officials. Last night you saw 4 of our officials who would be officiating in this league. They were in charge of the CONCACAF Champions League game in DC. Those officials would be part of. So even the teams at last evening team briefing, they were given all assurances that only the country's top officials will be part of this league, because the refereeing body is making it clear you can have a top league, and even some of the clubs share the same concern. The top leagues, and then you bring in referees to try out in games.
The league will require some 20 Level 2 FIFA qualified referees, and according to Pele Club President John Yates, that number is and will be available.
Referees that have been identified from the group that passed the program, FIFA program, so that's more than enough to deal with the program I set out.
In some cricket news now, Maltinos and DCC reached the semifinals of the Carib Bear T20 tournament, and Dennis Awood stars in the UG triumph over GCC in the Noble House 2-day tournament. Calvin Chapman with the report.
In the Georgetown Cricket Association's Carib Bear 2020 First Division tournament, hosts DCC defeated GCC by 22 runs to top Zone B, and they will join Zone A champs Maltinos as the first 2 teams to reach the semi-final knockout stage. DCC batted first and posted 179 for 8, led by Jerron Byron's unbeaten knock of 40. National Under-19 all-rounder Sherfane Rutherford scored 40 as well, and Chris Barnwell supported with 30 runs. In reply, GCC managed 157 for 9 of the 20 overs. Westney's batsman Leon Johnson top-scored with 44, as Rutherford, Barnwell and Kimo Paul all picked up 2 wickets each for DCC. Meanwhile, GCC woes continued, this time in the Noble House Second Division 2-day competition, when UG defeated them by 126 runs at Border on Sunday. UG batted first and posted 191, led by Melroy Stevenson's knock of 40. Dennis Haywood's 5 for 35 was pivotal as UG dismissed GCC for 93 in the first innings. With a lead of 98, UG eventually posted a target of 234 for GCC with a minimum 50 overs remaining on day 2. Dennis Haywood took 4 for 18 in the second innings to help bundle out GCC and win the game, and he finished with match figures 9 for 53.
National Sports Commission Inter-Primary School Limited Overs cricket competition is set to begin today at the Better Hope Ground, East Coast, Demerara. The competition will be played in 5 zones, with the winner of each zone advancing to the playoffs on October 16, that is, at Enmore. Schools between Plaisance and Lusignan played earlier today, while on September 28, schools from Ansgrove to Paradise will engage each other at Enmore Ground. Matches will continue on October 2, with schools from Calcutta to Carlton facing off at Fairfield, while on October 7, schools from Paradise to Lusignan will take to the field at Lusignan. The preliminary round games will be contested on October 9th at Elena, with teams from Cane Grove to Unity. Trophies and medals will be up for grabs. That's our sportscast for you. Now for a look at the weather forecast across the 10 administrative regions of Guyana.